Alright, welcome to Composition of Translations, also Translations 2. Here, we're starting with a segment that is these two endpoints, and we're going to perform two separate translations on it, one after the other, and see where it ends up. Alright, so first of all, we got to graph this thing, so let's go over here. Let's see. I'll make my coordinate axes here. Okay, made it big enough. And we've got C is -8, 4. So back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. There's original C. And then we have, I'm going to write this over here. C, 8, -8, 4. And then we have D, which is -5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is D, which is -5, 6. So our first rule says, take a look at it here, to add 2 to the x-coordinate, subtract 3 from the y-coordinate. So that's going to take us over to add 2 to the x-coordinate will give us C prime, that's -6, and subtract 3 from the y-coordinate will give us 1. Then down here, D prime, if I add 2 to the x-coordinate, that gives us -3. Then I subtract 3 from the y-coordinate, and that gives us 3. So let's go plot that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So here we have, this is C prime, and -3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here we have, and this is D prime. One thing to check for is this translation should keep the segment the same length. So if you look here, it's over 3 up 2. If we used our Pythagorean, that'd be Pythagorean theorem, that'd be 3 squared plus 2 squared equals C squared. 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4, 9 and 4 is 13, so this length is the square root of 13. Down here, well, over 3 up 2, same deal. So our length stayed the same. That's something to keep in mind. And the orientation should kind of be the same too. Notice that's over 3 up 2, over 3 up 2. So that's one thing you can check on halfway through to make sure you've done it right. Now, our next translation says x plus 2, y plus 2. So, let's see. Going into our next translation, we're adding 2 to each coordinate. So this is C double prime. And notice we're not going back to the original C to add 2 to each coordinate. We're going from the C prime. So we're performing one translation and then another one. So -6, C plus 2 is -4, and 1 plus 2 is 3. D double prime, we've got -3 plus 2 is -1, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So -4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And this is C double prime. And then -1, 5, back 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is D double prime. And also notice for each of these, adding 2 to each coordinate moves the point over 3, or I'm sorry, over 2, up 2, over 2, up 2. It's another double check to make sure you've done things correctly. On the first one, we were supposed to add 2 and subtract 3. That's the same as moving forward 2, down 3. Forward 2, down 3. So we move from the green, original, to this red over here. So I'll leave the rest of those up to you to try out. Good luck with them, and make sure you check your answers. Bye-bye.